People often ask me how I knew that this is what I wanted to do, being a motivational speaker and author for teenagers. And I have to be honest. I have to be very candid with you. There was a point in time where I was going to give this up. I was going to put this on hold, this dream on hold, because I didn't really understand how I was going to make it work. January of 2011, I applied to be an assistant professor at a local community college. I had just graduated with my master's degree, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to make ends meet. This job would have gave me a $64,000 salary. I would have been a full-time professor, but I wouldn't have been able to travel around and speak at, universities, high schools, middle schools, leadership conferences. And so I was really going to do that. There was over 150 or 100 and something people that applied for 2 positions. And I was one of the 12 that they interviewed for the positions. And then from that 12, a select few of us was sent to the dean for final consideration. And I was one of the select few that got sent to the dean for final consideration. Well, needless to say, I didn't get the position. I remember I had just finished speaking at a school in Pasco County where I received a call from the dean to tell me that they had given the position to 2 other individuals. And I was literally bummed. I was like bummed out because, again, I was trying to figure out how I was going to make ends meet. All of this stuff, it was just going through my mind. That week, I was on my way to California to speak for the California Association of Student Leaders. And as I was out there, I met some great people, had a lot of great time. I had a lot of great memory. I have a lot of great memories from that trip. Really had a great time and met a lot of great individuals. And during that trip, I was reading a book by one of my mentors by the name of John Gordon, who wrote the book called The Seed. And in the book, it talks about, you've been blessed with this seed. You got to water the seed. You got to plant. First, you got to plant the seed. You got to water the seed, and then allow the harvest to come. And so I had the seed, which is the dream of being a youth motivational speaker. I had planted it. I had been building this business while I was in college, was already an author. And so I was really out there trying to make things happen. But I wasn't allowing the harvest to come in the way that it was supposed to come, because I was trying to do everything else, trying to be a professor. I ran for the school board. I was literally trying to do so much that I was actually taken away from this dream. And so I was reading that book and it was speaking to me, but I still wasn't getting that confirmation that I needed to tell me that this is where I was supposed to be. Well, on that trip in California, I met a young man, and I was on my way home, and I received an email from him. I spoke, and this young man emailed me and said, I saved his life. He told me how he had wore long sleeves, and he was to hide the cuts. And when that email came, I don't know, there was just an overwhelming amount of emotion that came over me. I had tears in my eyes, because to me that was the sign that told me that I needed to be here, that I needed to be doing this, that I had a message that would touch the lives of students. And so that was it. That literally was it. That confirmation for me that I was supposed to be on this. Things began to happen, and one thing led to another. More speaking engagements came for me. September, I appeared on the Maury show, as many of you all know, and things just really began to take off in my business. The month of November, I spent pretty much the entire month in Kansas, speaking at high schools there, and things just really took off. And I am so grateful and humbled by the emails, the Facebook messages, the tweets, all of that, where students are telling me that I've changed their lives, or I've impacted them, or now they're able to go after their goals and dreams. All of this stuff, and I really owe it to Jacob for confirming, or God sending that sign to me that this is what I was supposed to be doing. I am very grateful to live the life that I'm living, to be able to make the impact that I'm making, and to really just have fun at it. I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I am grateful, and I can't wait to see where things continue to take me. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about the lives that I haven't touched yet. And I am just eternally grateful and humbled by all of the support that I continue to receive from many individuals from around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.